She explained to me officers were unaware the victim was a former Tarrant County judge.
It was someone who, when officers arrived at this home, they did not know the people who were there. They did not know the man who lived there. So this
ain't right. Basically, she's saying when she showed up, they probably was lollygagging in that bitch. But if they knew it was John, it's John. Come on, somebody else. Nah, man, that ain't right. I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. Realize so before you get your trust. Hey, check it out, gang. Want to see more crazy moments from Red-Handed TV? Follow me now on Twitch.com. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Red-Handed TV. Y'all already know what time it is. Hey, gang. Check it out, shorty. What my boy ESTG say? Wanna change your life, you better get a brick of fentanyl. This crazy hoe done changed this nigga. She changed all, his wife is finna be charged with his murder because she done changed all his fucking pills with fentanyl, G. What? That nigga insurance money must have been high as hell. It must have been a couple of millions. This bitch crazy. Why the hell she gonna do that to that nigga?
Judge in Texas died from a fentanyl overdose. Now, nearly 3 months after his death, his girlfriend at the time is booked for his murder. Last week, police in Grapevine, Texas arrested 35-year-old Kimmy Ludwig. Authorities say she supplied her boyfriend at the time, attorney and former Tarrant County Associate Judge William Shane Nolan.
About to spend the rest of your life in jail, baby.
To his overdose death back in November. According to Grapevine Police, on November 20th, they received a call from Ludwig claiming that she woke up to find Nolan lying next to her, but he was unresponsive. Once officers and emergency responders arrived at Nolan's home, they noted Nolan's 9-year-old son was found inside the home by himself, while Ludwig ran to a neighbor's home. Once officers went to Nolan's bedroom, they discovered his lifeless body. Police say it was evident rigor mortis had set in. Nolan's skin was bluish purple, and officers say he had a white foam around his mouth and his nose.
I would say typically if a loved one is discovered, our officers carry Narcan, and we try to do something to bring them back to life.
And that shit won't work.
This was, he'd probably been dead for hours before we were ever called. So it was definitely a sign that he had been there for a long time.
Amanda McNew is the public information officer for the Grapevine Police Department. She explained to me officers were unaware the victim was a former Tarrant County judge.
It was someone who, when officers arrived at this home, they did not know the people who were there. They did not know the man who lived there. So this
ain't right. Basically, she's saying when she showed up, they probably was lollygagging in that bitch. But if they knew it was John, it's John. Nah, man, that ain't right. That ain't right. It ain't right.
This was just treated as any case that we would.
You see what I'm saying?
Nothing special was done. Nothing
special was done. Why did he get special treatment? Because his ass a judge. Y'all should treat this shit as serious as if my black ass was on that ground or if his ass was on that ground. Fuck wrong with you, lady? Talking about nothing special was done. Ain't nothing special supposed to happen. Fuck wrong with you? Ain't nobody special. That nigga bleed just like I bleed. He a person like me. Fuck you mean something special, lady?
Circumstance, it was just, as soon as they realized that it was too late for life-saving
measures, it's always for his ass, just like they do everybody else.
And that's what we did in this case. Based on the large number of illegal pills.
Police noted in their arrest warrant for Ludwig that she was, quote, extremely emotional as well as erratic in her behavior.
Yeah, she was definitely acting erratic for officers.
She been practicing this.
Question her to get good answers. Officers felt she may not have been truthful in what she was providing to them. Typically, if we get a loved one call about an overdose, they're concerned for that person and they answer questions a certain way. And she didn't do any of that.
According to the warrant, officers found several pills inside the home and near Nolan's body, including Xanax, a blue M30 pill that police say is known to be
what you do, set up an overdose,
straw, and a powder residue. M30 is a tiny blue pill McNew says is 50 times stronger than heroin, which could prove lethal.
I would say that any amount of that drug is a problem in our city. We don't want any of it. And we created this task force with regional police agencies because of the same reason. We don't want anyone to die in our community because of drugs. And as this grows and as it's easily accessible, we want to make sure that one, the community knows that
Look
only
at that
one pill can
motherfucker.
kill you,
Killer.
and two,
Straight
that
gangster.
we don't want it anywhere near us. And it's scary because you don't know how much you're getting.
Y'all don't know what
which is why they say
a killer look like. Look at that killer. That blonde hair, blue eyed killer. She cute as hell. She smiling. That bitch stone cold killer.
It is highly volatile. It's dangerous. It's deadly, and we don't want it anywhere near our community. We've seen children overdose, adults overdose.
Hey, check it out, gang. I need all my members to stop what they're doing right now. Go like and share today's video. It's very important you do so because it really do help the channel grow. Also, I need y'all to go to RedHandedTV.com and go cop some merch, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. But let's get back to this video, gang.
Overdose, and we don't want to tell another family that their loved one died because of this drug.
But when investigators went inside the bathroom, they found Ludwig's purse, which contained more. Police say inside her purse, they discovered a small plastic bag with cocaine and more plastic baggies, which had more of the blue M30 pills. All in all, authorities say they were able to recover 0.614 grams of cocaine, 0.348 grams of oxycodone, 7.7 grams of Xanax.
Where the fuck she getting all this shit from? She gotta have a drug dealer.
Police
Somebody
arrested
with
Ludwig
her,
at the scene, but at the time
she
she
ain't
was
got all
only
these
charged
drugs
with
on her
possession of a
own.
controlled
You telling me
substance.
this fucking
Once
girl got
investigators
all
were
this
able to search
drugs?
through Ludwig's phone, it
Y'all
was
see what
revealed she
makeup can
obtained the
do,
pills
man? Do y'all see? Look at this. Y'all ain't the same people.
from two individuals named in her phone as Blue and T. Police say Ludwig's call history showed that when she and Nolan came back from
That's
their
a
trip to
drug dealer,
Louisiana, Ludwig called Blue multiple times and messaged T that she had just got back and asked if she could come over real fast. A day after Nolan's body was discovered, Blue messaged Ludwig saying
She was having an
"Didn't call her
affair?
to get pills. Get while you can." Authorities say messages on her phone also showed
fucking
Blue
her
and
drug
T
dealer.
lived at the same address.
No, I believe those are two separate individuals at the same residence in Fort Worth. And the importance of those phone conversations and those texts, it's showing that she is the one who
getting the
sought out the
pills?
drugs. She went to pick them up and brought them back to the victim. I mean, it's a direct link that she provided a drug known to kill people to our victim.
Then on November 25th, 5 days after Nolan's death, police were again dispatched to his home, where they learned Ludwig had a package delivered from Louisiana, and inside was an iPhone box which contained dozens of Xanax pills.
It establishes that
She
she was the one receiving and trying to obtain all of these illegal pills. That she was the one doing it. You can't pass the blame to the victim on this. She was the one purchasing and getting all of these pills in. And she had a large,
But he's still his own
dealer-sized amount of
person,
pills.
though.
Several
He
weeks later, on
still,
January
that
5th,
still
the
don't
investigation
mean.
would take another turn
Well,
when Ludwig's
she the
cell phone
provider of the
company
drugs,
turned over
so.
their data report to investigators. Police say the records would show Ludwig traveled from Nolan's address to the address where T and Blue reportedly resided shortly before 7 p.m. on November 19th. Investigators say she gave Nolan a call from that home just before 8:30 that night, which indicated to police Nolan was not with her at Blue and T's address. On January 5th, the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office concluded Nolan's cause of death was mixed drug toxicity due to fentanyl and trazodone, a medication used to treat depression. An arrest warrant was later issued for Cami Ludwig on February 7th, this time for murder, and she turned herself in on February 12th.
Bring that ass here, bro.
So while we made the arrest for murder for Cami Ludwig, that investigation continues for the dealers. So we want everyone involved in distributing these pills to get charged. Well, I think in the last couple of years, North Texas has seen such an influx of fentanyl-laced pills and overdoses affecting our community that it's hitting everybody. It doesn't matter what your age is, what your race is, what your income is. It's hitting everybody. And I think we all want to stop this problem before it gets worse. And I think this is a great step in that direction.
Ludwig's upgraded charge is based on a new Texas law that went into effect on September 1st, which created a criminal offense of murder for
I'm getting the fuck up out of Texas.
distributing fentanyl that results in death.
Well, again, it's just one of the cases that I know that I myself, as a defense attorney, and other defense attorneys are going to be watching very, very closely.
Bridget Williams is a Texas-based criminal defense attorney. While Williams doesn't have an affiliation with this case, she tells me the law is still very broad, with no cases like it going to trial in Texas just yet.
This law was something that was a response to a public outcry here in Texas, where there were several fentanyl overdoses that were going on in the state. And so this is a new charge that's been going on here. And so we only have a handful of cases so far. And so I'm interested to see really how this law continues to play out, because there's not a lot of precedent on it. We only have maybe one or two cases, and neither one of them have really gone throughout the process to where a person has pled to it or there's been a trial on it. So we're looking to see where this leads to. The law itself is so broad, and there's not a lot of case law. There's really none that really go into explaining that. So defenses really would be explaining what is supply mean, right? That's where it's going to boil down to, supply. And like you just stated, that could be manufactured, that could be delivered, that could be distributed, that could be, actually hand delivering. We don't know if he got that on his own. We don't know. We don't know those things. And so all of those things are in question.
So you just gonna blame
Williams
me?
says she believes a grand jury could return an indictment on murder for Ludwig. But as far as a murder trial goes, she says the burden of proof raises the stakes, and it could change how it all plays out.
Don't try to get me off plea deal.
So whenever we talk about a case going to grand jury, we want to see, is there enough probable cause, which is a low burden for the police officer to have arrested her. And in this particular case, we have enough what we call probable cause in order to show that she may have supplied, right, fentanyl to the deceased. And so I do
like
think
the word you
said
may
now,
have.
when we move forward to
We can't put nobody in jail for the rest of their goddamn life for a may have. See, that's what I don't like. She may have. Just because she had the fentanyl don't mean she gave it to this nigga. You have no way of knowing that she actually gave it to him. You just know that she had the pills. He obtained the pills, so she may have supplied the pills. We cannot be sending people to jail on may haves. I get it. He probably would have never took them pills if she probably would have never bought them pills. But just because she bought them pills don't mean he had to take those pills. So we have to fuck. We gonna lock people up for mayhaps. If I buy this motherfucking water and you choke on it, you going to jail because I'm going to jail because I bought the water? Man, you got me fucked up. Y'all crazy as hell. So anybody buy a gun, you find it and shoot yourself, I gotta go to jail because you went and found my gun and shot you. What? I don't know. Whatever.
A trial setting or moving forward to litigation, then the burden is raised to beyond a reasonable doubt. And so I think that there will be more questioning there as it relates to, was she the supplier? Because supplier can be really a broad term.
I'm high, y'all.
And because, again, we don't have any precedent on this particular case, it's really just going to play out to how we can define what that means. And then this case is so important because it's one of the first cases. It's going to set the precedent for cases going forward. So I do think it will be a trial case.
Cami Ludwig has since bonded out of jail. Her attorney released a statement saying that their condolences go out to Nolan's friends and family, and fentanyl murder is a serious accusation, and judgment should be withheld until all the facts and circumstances.
This bitch got a bond for a murder? What the hell? They giving out bonds for murders, folks. What's going on here, fam? That's crazy as hell. But nah, I don't know about that may have shit now. I can't be sending people to jail for may haves, folks. He may have done it. What the hell is going on here, man? We talking about this nigga may have done a crime. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Come on, man. We can't be going for that. Not no may have, folks. Y'all see killers come in all shapes and sizes and colors. Hey, that blonde haired white girl, she was a gangster, boy. She was trafficking. She had fentanyl, 13 pills, all type of shit, folks. That little white girl, boy, blonde hair, blue eyes. Y'all never thought she had it in her, folks. But she did, and her husband a judge, and she still trapped. What's up? And killed him. She crazy as hell, bro. Hey, y'all never know what a person is, folks. That's why you can't trust nobody. You gotta keep your eyes on everybody, folks. You never know what a motherfucker capable of. That's why you can't underestimate a motherfucker, G. So keep your eyes open, man. Always be observant, folks. But if y'all like today's video, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all go to RedHandedTV right now. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all tune in to the Twitch, folks. We be playing Call of Duty and 2K. Busting niggas ass, folks. Can't nobody fuck with me, man. But y'all already know it's your boy RedHandedTV, and I'm out, gang. Chill.
Never give up, I'ma keep going. No, this ain't enough, I'ma keep showing.